everyone and welcome back to my vlog. It's been a while since I have this sit-down video. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Emily. I am a cyberbacker and a law student as well. So medyo busy talaga sa life. But wala naman tayong choice. We have to keep going, move forward para sa mga pangarap natin. And speaking of pangarap and pagkayod sa buhay, as we progress in life, syempre may mga goals and dreams tayong mga gustong i-achieve or mga gawin sa buhay. Syempre, mag-travel, makabili ng sasakyan, ng bahay, and also, essential na ang credit card sa mundo ngayon. So, I have been receiving a lot of messages from my fellow cyberbackers kasi asking kung paano ako nagkaroon ng credit card. Because it's a dilemma, I believe, especially yung pag-apply ng loan, ayan, yung pagkuha ng sasakyan, sa maraming mga nagkatrabaho as virtual assistants. Kasi nga, medyo complicated yung ating employment. Kasi basically nga, hindi tayo employed directly to any employer. Kasi sa ating kontrata, most likely, we are considered as freelancers or independent contractors. So, yung iba, kadalasan, di sila na-approve. And since I have cards, marami nag-a-ask kung, cards talaga guys, kasi medyo madami. I've tried to explore din kasi yung benefits niya. And so far, ang daming magagandang benefits ng credit cards. And if you also want to have one and know kung paano mag-start, I'm gonna try my best to discuss yung mga experience ko with you so that tulungan ko rin kayo mag-apply ng credit card. Okay, unang tinatanong is application. Ano daw yung nilalagay ko sa application that led me to approval? Doon sa pag tinanong ko ano yung industry, ang nilalagay ko either BPO, kasi parang mas naiintindihan nila ano ibig sabihin ng BPO. And technically, parang BPO rin naman tayo kasi like we are being outsourced to do some work, right? So, either BPO or administrative or professional. Doon lang sa tatlong yun umiikot, depende kung ano yung mga applicable na choices doon sa application nyo doon sa bangko kung saan kayo mag-apply ng credit card. And then for the address ng office, I'm not sure if this applies to others, pero kasi kami sa Cyberbacker, meron kaming tinatawag, so i-shout out ko na din at i-promote ko na din. Meron kaming tinatawag na transition hub. Kasi as we know, when we work virtually, we need to have our own equipment. And paano naman yung mga tao may kakayanan but don't have their work equipment? That's why we have our transition hub. Basically, kung habang nag-iipon ka pa pambili ng sarili mong laptop, pang set ng mga setup mo, you can work in our transition hub. However, it's located in Davao. And as you guys know, I'm from Manila. So, yun. So, sa mga taga Davao, they have the transition hub there. So, yun yung nilalagay kong address sa application ko. And then, for the certificate of employment, I think nakapag-provide naman yung HR natin or yung mga boss natin ng certificate of accreditation as independent contractor or kung makakapag-provide ng COE, why not? Pero kasi sa amin sa Cyberbacker, it's called CAIC. So, ayun yung pinaprovide. Together with that, naglalagay ako yung kapag proof of yung payslip. Ang nilalagay ko is yung statement ko sa Payoneer kung saan namin nare-receive yung aming pay. So, yung statement of account ko sa Payoneer yung nilalagay ko. Kasi nandun din naman sa Certificate of Accreditation as Independent Contractor kung magkano rin naman yung monthly service fee na nare-receive mo. So, ayun, yun lang naman yung mga ina-attach ko doon kapag nanghihingi sila. Kasi nga, ang pinipili ko is employed ako. Hindi ko nilalagay na self-employed kasi marami pa silang mas marami silang hihingi na documents. And technically naman, kung titingnan mo, para ka naman talagang employed kasi you are working under a specific company or under a specific boss. You are employed by that boss. Kaso nga lang, di sila, gets nyo na yun. Gets nyo na yung gusto ko sabihin. Okay? So, where to start? Okay, ito na. First of all, yung unang-una kong card, ito. This is my first card. This is the American Express Blue from BTO. And pinadala lang to sa akin noong 2021. So, meron kasi akong savings sa kanila. And I guess that's the reason why. I think 6 months to na naka-receive na ako ng sahod. Pinadala nila ako ng credit card. So, kung di pa kayo pinapadala ng mga bangko nyo, you can perhaps apply first doon sa bangko kung saan ka may savings. Kasi higher yung chances na ma-approve ka doon kasi since may mapapatunayan mo naman na may pumapasok sa yung pera dahil may savings ka sa kanila. So, una, kung saan ka may savings. Second, you have to do your research. Ano ba yung mag-fit sa lifestyle mo na credit card? Kasi, yung credit card, of course, sa eyes ng general public, pare-parehas lang naman silang credit card, iba-iba lang na bangko. Pero, it would be best kasi ang credit cards kaya nag-earn ng points. Aside sa nag-earn siya ng points, meron din siya iba't ibang mga rewards or mga benefits or mga features that comes with it. So, based sa aking lifestyle, ito yung card na in love akong una at dito talaga ako nag-apply. So, this is my second card. This is the RCBC Flex Visa card. So, nung time kasi na mag-apply ako dito, meron silang promo na no annual fee for life kapag nag-reach ka rin ng minimum spend. So, kaya mahal na mahal ko to kasi wala tong annual fee kang babayaran for life. Kasi guys, ang mga credit card is may annual fee siya. Okay? So, when you do your research, you're gonna see din all of the fees na meron yung credit card pag ginagamit mo siya. Okay, aside from that, since I always travel, itong card na to, may kasama siyang travel insurance when you purchase your tickets or your hotels or any other na ganap mo sa ibang bansa using this card. So, aside from that, meron din siyang free airport lounge. And kapag naka-reach ka ng minimum spend, hindi pala siya free, sorry. So, may access ka lang dun sa lounge. And when you reach a minimum spend, I think of $200 sa ibang bansa, mare-reverse naman yung binayad mo dun sa lounge dito sa credit card. Aside from that, meron din silang only installment. So basically, if may binili kang straight purchase and you want to pay it in 3 months, pwedeng-pwede. And it's just a feature of this card. Ang RCBC cards din is meron siyang, I think, I forgot what it's called, pero parang pay now ata. Hindi ko sure if dito yun sa bank na to. Pero basically, if you want to use your credit limit muna for some emergency and you need cash na gusto nyo siyang i-transfer to a bank, pwede mo rin siyang gawin using this one. You could also enroll your bills dito. And then next, yung sa BPI, ang mga banks is nag-charge ng forex fee. So, itong forex fee ng RCBC, 3.5%. And lowest sa Pilipinas, aside from BPI is East-West, although wala akong East-West. So, itong BPI, in-apply ko lang to specifically para pa nagta-travel ako. Ito yung card na gagamitin ko. Ano ba yung forex fee? Basically, when you buy something, let's say $50, so when it's converted to peso, it would be, let's say, 2.6, around that much, plus 3.5% pa na china-charge ng mga banks. So, it's like foreign exchange fee. So, mas mura kasi sa BPI is 1.85% lang. And lastly, eto recent lang to guys, kasi may sinalihan akong group. So, shout out. If you want to also know more about credit cards, sali kayo dun sa Kaskasan Buddies or KKB sa Facebook group. Doon ko lang din to nalaman. So, eto siya. Pinost nila to na meron daw ang Union Bank Rewards na parang promo na no annual fee for life. So, I applied for this card, and based sa mga feedback din, parang nagmamas approval sila ngayon, meaning hindi mahirap mag-apply nito, parang pag nag-apply ka, automatic ma-approve ka. And surprisingly guys, ang taas ng credit limit na to compared dun sa other kong cards na luma. So, mataas sila magbigay ng credit limit, may mass approval din sila. So, if nahihirapan kayo mag-apply sa ibang banks, I suggest you try to get this if you really want your first card. Kasi it also, kapag na-approve kayo, automatic may bibigyan na nila kayo ng sarili nyong virtual card. So, pag may online purchase kayo, hiwalay yung card na to dun sa virtual card. Also, what's good about this is kapag ata nag-spend ka for shopping, for dining, magiging times 3 yung reward points mo. Kasi guys, ang credit cards may reward points yan. Katulad ng sinasabi ko earlier, talagang nag-earn siya ng points. So, ito is parang 30 pesos is equal to 1 point. And kapag ginamit mo siya for shopping, mag-multiply by 3 yung points mo. And what's good with this as well is okay din naman yung app niya. It's very user-friendly. And katulad nung sa RCBC, meron din ata silang feature ngayon. It's called Pay Direct na you could also turn your available credit limit into cash. So, ang shalat din niya tingnan. Tingnan niyo, parang metallic, tapos parang umiilaw-ilaw siya. Ayan. So, it's so cute. Ang mahirap lang dito if di kayo nag-qualify dun sa no annual fee for life. 2.5 yung annual fee niya. Medyo malaki lang. Kasi alam ko itong RCBC na to, 1.5 lang to. So, if makaabang kayo na may mga promo, sila na no annual fee for life for a minimum spend, grab nyo na yun para at least di na kayo mamamblema magbayad ng 2.5 per year. Pero, ang sabi naman nila is pwede naman daw ipa-waive yung annual fee. Hindi ko pa nga lang natatry yun. Kasi sa mga previous cards ko, hindi naman ako na-charge ng annual fee. Siguro kasi nga dahil lagi rin ginagamit yung card, never pa ako naka-experience ma-charge ng annual fee. So, hindi pa ako nakapag-try magpa-waive. Pero ayun nga, hindi ko alam kung ikikip ko to kasi lalo kung din nila i-waive yung annual fee ko. Although mataas yung credit limit niya, so lang medyo mataas din yung annual fee. Pero if you wanna try, I'm gonna link down yung application dito sa card na to. And doon din sa mga iba kong mga cards for you to try and apply with them. So, ayun lang naman so far, yung mga suggested or recommended kong cards. So, una, ulit kung saan kang bank mayroon ng currently na savings. Pangalawa is mag-research ka kung ano yung fit sa lifestyle mo. Yun yung kunin mo na credit card. Para at least masusulit mo rin yung mga features niya. So, usually nga, if mahilig ka mag-travel, ang kadalasan na feature is yung may free na airport lounge, may free na travel insurance, may purchase protection, ganyan. And aside from that, if hilig mo naman yung dining or mahilig ka kumain sa labas, may mga credit card na pag kumain ka sa labas, may cashback ka or mas malaki yung points. And lagi ding may mga promo, naka 50% off. I think may promo nga ata ngayon ng Union Bank and BPI. Kagandahan naman dyan sa BDO kay BPI, lagi marami silang mga promo na 50% off. Or when you buy this, you get one, ganyan. Follow nyo na lang din yung mga social media nila to get more details about it. And sali din kayo dun sa Facebook group na yon. Hindi to sponsored nila, pero part kasi ako ng group na yon and marami talaga dun mga nag-update kung ano yung mga recent na promo ng credit cards. So, it's a really good group to learn more if bago ka pa lang sa mundo ng credit card. Ayun lang naman ang updates. If you have more questions or may mga hindi ako na-address na tanong, please feel free to comment it down below or message me sa mga social media ko and I'll try my best to answer kapag may time ako. Yan lang naman. Thank you so much and have a great day, guys. Until next time, bye-bye.